Alright, this will probably be my first TvP tutorial. I'll try and do it as in-depth as I can and do things right this game, not fuck anything up. Okie dokie. Condemned Bridge. First thing to even think about at this level is that the rush distance is humongous. Realistically, he doesn't have too many avenues to solve. So Hellion should be especially good on this level unless he's doing like a heavy gateway assault that catches me really off guard. I should have the advantage in this situation because my Hellions will be getting to his base much sooner than anything that he has mine. So I should be able to see it coming a lot faster and react to it quicker, do counterattacks, take map control, that kind of thing.
Not enough news.
I guess this guy knows me. So yes, first thing that we'll be doing is that my opener for my Skyterran strategy is always Reactor Hellion expansion. Always the same every single time, because I love to get them out relatively quickly. I find that it generally times up right with a Zealot Stalker attack, and almost every single time, if it's at the usual time, you can pull him back and make him go back to his base to defend against your Hellions. But if he's being particularly aggressive, you should be able to scout it based on turnovers being on a gateway and put up a bunker if you feel that's required. Otherwise, if he's doing a more kind of cautious push with his Zealot and Stalker, you should be able to run your Hellions right beside him and then just get right into his base far ahead from him being able to defend, unless he makes a sentry in force fields, but in which case you're making him waste energy, or you could even pick one off. Some Protosses will respond to Hellions by making sentries to block out your Hellions, and that's actually a good thing usually, because basically it means that he's wasting a lot of gas. He won't be able to use any of those force fields to stop your bunker from being repaired if he decides to go all in or something, and otherwise he's just not going to have as much energy as he otherwise would. Plus they're just generally weak and Hellions get a bonus against them. Like, it's actually just a great situation to have him making sentries against Hellions. So pick those fights whenever you can, and definitely trade well with them, because 2 Hellions are worth 1 sentry. I tend to take my SCVs out of the geyser like that so that I can get my expansion up that much quicker, because after all, there's really no point in having any gas after your reactor and factory are made. You can throw them back in once you're done making your expansion and all your Hellions and stuff, but otherwise it's really not that important. Oh shit, there's this probe. I always use a 3 supply depot wall off for the top of my ramp. Using a barracks is a little bit stronger in case of like a gateway assault, but either way he'll just be able to focus down the depots that are beside it. So I just find that using 3 depots every time is better, because it means that if you're defending something in your main, like an attack or a warp in, a drop, anything like that, it'll be a lot easier for your slow, big size collision mech units to get in there. So you see, he poked with that stalker to cover my ramp, and now he's gonna pay for it because he didn't expect me to go for the Hellions. Oh, it looks like these were not on the proper... so I can see that he has tons of stalkers. This is precisely the right response to my build. Actually, it looks like I'm still going to get a decent number of probe kills, especially with these guys, unless he may be doing a... Yes, he doesn't have quite enough stalkers to pull off the proper walk off with it. He's going to lose a lot of stuff here, but I do have a bunker.
Upgrade complete.
He's probably going to follow this up with a very big gateway push. So what I want to do now, given that I've done so much economic damage, is swap these two so that I can get a little bit higher DPS. Put my guys back in gas put my guys back in gas so that I can get my faster Banshees, and just basically prepare as best as I can for any kind of gateway attack. Chances are I'll be in a good shape for this because I've got 2 bunkers. I've got plenty of hellions left over for a counterattack or for fighting his potential sentries. Kind of screwed up my placement here, so I'm going to have to put my 3rd command center back there. Raise guys over there, there. I'm just putting that over there in case. Oh, looks like he's going for a blink all in. I need tons and tons and tons of bunkers everywhere right now because this all-in is devastating. But I got his observer, and he looks like he's really screwed that up badly. Now, I should have a fairly good chance of surviving this. But you can never really be too careful. I'm just going to make my, it's clear that he has a robo already, so I probably want to commit more resources to getting my tanks up, which are a little bit more capable of defending this sort of thing. Oh, looks like he's got that there.
Not enough.
What's going on?
Things are not going very well for me.
Not enough energy.
Engine screaming. Go ahead. Yeah?
Add-on. Complete.
Ready.
Upgrade. Complete.
Ready.
Not enough energy.
Well, one thing is for sure, I definitely have an economic advantage at this point. And my macro is sweating pretty badly due to all this harassment. And, oh, well, he's stuck up there now.
Our SC under attack. Base is under attack. Research. Complete.
And now you can see just how unbelievably dangerous and stupid this all-in is. It doesn't even matter that I did all that damage before, because he's just got so much shit here.
Research complete. Base is under attack.
And this is exactly what we don't want to happen, is for a shitty Protoss to beat you when you're doing the strategy. All he does, fucking blink all-ins, whatever. Salvage all that shit that you don't need. Another guy sit down, rally all this shit, try and get everything back in order. What the fuck is he even doing? He just has all this shit still. I don't know where he got any of this, but oh well.